guys, welcome to Quits Gaming. My name's Sylvanward. You may notice that I am not talking at the moment, so I was an idiot and filmed 3 episodes without my audio actually picking up from my microphone because OBS decided to be a dick and not save the settings I made. So I am going to be manually dubbing over it. So you're going to notice that none of the things I said are actually going to be said.
Оно приближается. Снова этот кошмар. Столько времени прошло, а до сих пор снится тот лагерь. И Слава, и остальные. Раз за разом во сне я переживаю тот день, но не могу изменить ничего. Теперь не засну до утра. Тонькины записки. Помню, как она носилась по всему лагерю, выспрашивая новые страшилки. Если бы я знала, что эта тетрадь может спасти нас. Среди обычных страшилок Тоня написала целый рассказ. Даже меня туда засунула, правда, под другим именем. Студеным январским вечером в санатории-пансионате собралась пестрая компания.
Now, I actually really like the voice acting that they have in the beginning of this. I'm not really a connoisseur of Russian language. However, it's actually pretty accurate from what I have heard my Russian friends speaking, of which I don't understand a word of. But I like the fact that this obviously is taking place in Russia. However, I noticed that it also, for some reason, has like a ridiculous amount of stories all about camp, even though they're in a hotel. So it's not taking place in a camp, it's taking place in a hotel. But all of their stories that I've experienced so far are about camp. So that's the girl that actually is on the cover, so I'm wondering if she's the lost girl. The art style is really good. I like the fact that a lot of them, their poses aren't just one pose with multiple faces drawn. They actually have different full images for each of them, which required obviously more effort because you have to sketch them, you have to ink them, color them, and shade them. However, I will say that some of their poses are a little off. I mean, that just seems a little strange. I mean, what kind of pose would that be anyway? Having your hands all the way up there. I mean, obviously you can see that that is what was on my mind at the time when I was doing this. But it's a little strange to sit there holding your hair while you talk or cupping your chest, but I think she didn't like me talking about her hair like that. So you're actually probably lucky because I was very tired when I recorded this initially, so there wasn't a lot of talking that I was actually doing. I was mostly just reading. I also realized after the fact that I am covering up all of the beginning of the text. So for the most part, they are going to do a ritual. And they are at a hotel alone. Which seems strange, because I don't think hotel is the right word, unless this is a suite. Ooh, fancy. Magic candles. Oh, everyone's screaming, aren't they? Yes, who's there? It's us. Us who? Because us who? Although, at least they're smart enough to actually ask before they open the door. I mean, that's just safety, right? Aw, she looks like a kitty cat. Oh, look at that guy. Look at those luscious lips. I mean, that is definitely a pretty boy right there. He's got the fluffy golden hair going on and everything. Ah, look at him. Why are they both blonde? I never noticed that before. Yeah, Stas and Stjopa. Ah. Oh, look at that. He knows Kung Fu. Yes, weren't there enough holds for you meatheads? Yes, conveniently. We're all forced into the same hotel with no adults or chaperones. Bow chicka wow wow. Yes, I'll rip their heads off if they mess up. Ooh, the ritual. Ritual? It's like we are going to summon the Queen of Spades, but it won't work because no boys are allowed. It's just like, well, that is a problem, isn't it? Then again, if you told them that, it probably wouldn't have happened this way. Then again, how many people actually want to summon the Queen of Spades? What does the Queen of Spades do anyway? I mean, it seems odd when you think about it, right? Oh, right! It's weird how much... Oh, he got the fire started. Magic fire. He's got fucking fire powers, just... Oh, for such a handsome guy, he sure is, I don't know, kind of timid looking. Ooh, Sambo. It's even more exciting than karate. It's so weird to see him as a chibi and see everything else not as a chibi. He's so timid and that's weird. Elisaveta. I do like the blue hair though. Blue hair really is something. There are two girls with blue hair. There's a girl with pink hair, blonde hair, orangish, gingery red hair. But there's no girls with green hair, which makes me sad. There are never enough girls with green hair. I'm a huge fan of Morgan Ainsland from Darkstalkers, and I very much like green hair. That dress fits you. Well, of course it fits me, it's my dress. Okay. It's just like, well... Yes, Nastia is the tiny little girl who is apparently younger than everyone else, and I don't know how I'd feel about ever naming someone Nastia. Ooh, look at her. Like, sit your ass down already. Look at that pretty boy. Yes, you can sit with me, Stjopa. With your luscious lips and your fluffy hair. I have to admit, I really do like how much effort they put into the actual pictures for each of the characters. For a bookworm, Vera there's... Like, I think her name's Vera? Or is Vera the redhead? I don't know. For a bookworm, the chick with the blue eyes and the blue hair kind of looks like Amy from Sailor Moon. She sure does look awful buxom, doesn't she? Yes. I've heard this one. So they are going to be telling ghost stories. And you guys are going to be able to enjoy these ghost stories. The Black Bedsheet. Dun dun dun! It's about the Black Veil. I heard it from a boy who heard it from a girl who was in the camp where it happened. So the story's true, because, you know, all of them are obviously true. Her name was Yana. She was tall, slim, with a braid down to her ankles. Skin was soft, the lips were red like corals, and her eyes were big and shining as forest lakes in summer's day. A real knockout. Half the camp boys were into her, even some camp leaders, but they were nothing to Yana. Only used them, and they were happy to satisfy every single whim of hers. Some boys even fought for her. She had been reported eventually, but the teachers put wool over their eyes for her. It only took her one guilty face to make a clean getaway. I wonder what that is. It's a clicking award. No one would say a word. Yana got away with anything. Little bitch. There's also a couple... Oh, she changed boyfriends like socks. But some of them got lucky to meh. And then it's like, oh, you caught me. And she's like, no, I didn't. To make out. Some of them got lucky enough to make out. There was a couple very much in love in the camp. They were so deep in love that they couldn't live apart. Every moment they had, they spent together. When the Belle had found out about them, she decided to steal the boyfriend. She was just waiting for the right moment, and it just so happened to be a dance party in the camp. She dressed in a satin dress as dark as a moonless night and high heels. She decorated her hair with a scarlet bow. Everyone made way for her. All the boys wanted to dance with her, but she was way out of their league. It was Lady's Choice dance had come, and she asked him to dance, and then she seduced him, just like that apparently. He couldn't resist her, so Yana snatched him up. I didn't know it was that easy to seduce a guy. Boyfriend followed them, and then she found them making out. They need to stop using the Metal Gear Solid alert tone. I had that actually as my text message alert for a while, so every time I hear it, I imagine that I am getting a text message and it makes me check my phone. The next morning, the camp leaders were counting children and 2 of them were gone. The 2 were the girl and her boyfriend. They went to looking for them, and they found the boy lying in a valley with his bones broken as if grasped by a gigantic hand. The girl was found too, hung on a tree. There was a note under the tree, but what was written on it was kept a secret. No one could figure out what happened, neither the police, nor the ambulance, nor the fire department. Stop hitting me, Vera. What happened to the pretty girl? Children went disappearing. They were found in the forest, dead, either suffocated or crushed to death with their bones broken, just the way that happened to the boy. Strange thing was that before the children died, just like the boy, they made out. Camp leaders were on the watch every night. The children kept on disappearing right from their beds. Scared parents began taking their children back home. The principal had a heart attack. Moreover, the rest of the children stayed up at night hoping to catch the murderer. Clock counted 12. They saw the window swinging open and a black veil flew in through it. Grabbed a sleeping kid, tied him up, and took him outside. Everything happened so fast that a boy managed to hit the veil with a stick. The stolen boy was found the next morning. The eldest camp leader confessed about what was in the note. There was a curse on it. The girl cursed the entire camp, but no one believed the curse was real, although they should have. The girl turned out to be a gypsy, because apparently being a gypsy immediately means that you curse people. The leaders examined the children and found a huge bruise on Yana's hand. Then they searched her clothes and found Yana wrapped in a black veil. Yes, they grabbed Yana and incinerated her body right away in a huge fire. Yes, they beat her to death, actually. No children ever went missing again. Locals believe that from time to time there's a pretty girl in black coming to a party, attempting to steal some girl's boyfriend. If she succeeds, the boy is never to be found. I'd make out with the Black Veil. Moron. Yes, because making out with someone who's going to immediately kill you is always a great idea. Just look at Poison Ivy, right? So, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you for joining me on Quits Gaming, and I will see you on the next episode. Mwah!
Hey guys, I'm Bear,
I'm Silvermore.
and thanks for watching our video.
If you like what you see, why not like, comment, or subscribe by clicking the button to the bottom of this video, or you can check out our other social media sites in the description below, or on this beautifully illustrated picture that Bear drew.
So we'd like to give you guys thanks for everything, and if you like what you saw, try looking at some of the other videos.
Always open to suggestions, so feel free to let us know if there's anything you'd like to see us play. Thank you for joining us again, and we will see you on the next episode. Mwah!
Bye, babies.